Hi guys, Christina here, Young Living member ID 1531704. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you how to safely use your essential oils using dilution as well as other methods. Okay, well, so you may have your premium starter kit or you may have just ordered it and you're waiting for it to come in the mail. Very exciting. But as you're preparing to use your essential oils for the first time, there are things that you should know about how to use them optimally and safely. So there's something called a carrier oil, and a carrier oil is an oil that is used to dilute your essential oil. Some people use very high quality, unadulterated, cold expeller pressed olive oil. That's a great option. I use fractionated coconut oil. Now you can use coconut oil as well, but coconut oil is often in a solid state unless it is warmer than 75 degrees. Fractionated coconut oil is a constant liquid form of coconut oil. It makes it very easy to count drops as well as to use them in other ways. So I like fractionated coconut oil. Young Living also has a very good blend called a V6 blend, and it's a blend of 6 different carrier oils in one bottle, and it's great when you apply it to your body because it absorbs very quickly and you don't get that greasy feeling that sometimes you do when you use coconut oil. However, the V6 blend does contain almond oil, and so if you are sensitive to nuts or if you know somebody is, it may not be appropriate for them. All right, so how do you use a carrier oil? Now, if you check on the back of each bottle from Young Living, it'll give you a guideline about how to use your essential oils according to dilution ratios. So if you ever don't know, check the back of the bottle and it'll give you an idea of how much to dilute, especially when you're using it for the first time. So what I would do is if I were to use frankincense, I would take my carrier oil and I would use as many drops as it tells me to use for one use, and I would do a ratio of essential oil to carrier oil. So I would either do one pump or I would do a couple of drops. I would apply the essential oil in my hand, rub it around, and I would apply it to wherever it needs to go. Now, when you are diluting your essential oils, you're not actually weakening their effects. They don't become less potent. What happens is you're still getting those 1 to 2 drops of frankincense, but they're covering a larger surface of your body. So instead of it being acute into one specific area, all 2 drops of it, you're covering more skin, which allows your body to soak in more benefits. And you can also cover more area, which stretches your essential oils and makes them last longer. So dilution is a great idea, and always dilute when you're using an essential oil for the first time. If you don't know how your body responds to it, always dilute. As you use your essential oils more, you will learn how to use them to know which ones need to be diluted, which ones need to be diluted stronger. It's just according to each person's body. However, when it comes to children, there are some guidelines you want to honor. The rule of thumb is for infants, you want to use an entire tablespoon of carrier oil and 1 to 2 drops of essential oil. If you are working with a young child, the rule of thumb is 1 teaspoon of carrier oil and 1 to 2 drops of essential oil. It's definitely a good idea to be very careful when you're using essential oils and young children, especially babies, because essential oils, as we know, Young Livings, are very powerful, and we want to make sure that the babies and the children, their body systems are not overwhelmed by the effects. Another great way that you can use your essential oils safely is to put them in a gelatin or vegetable capsule. A capsule is one of these. They're empty. You open it up. You put 2 to 3 drops, or however many drops are appropriate for that use, in the capsule and you close it. That way you can take it internally with milk or water or juice, and if it's a hot oil, meaning an oil that contains a spicy oil or an oil that would be uncomfortable on your skin, that way if you're swallowing it, you don't feel it because it's in a capsule. You can get gelatin or vegetable capsules from a local health food store. I know Young Living carries them as well. I believe theirs are vegetable. Now, gelatin is animal-based, so if you are vegan or vegetarian or have other sensitivities, you would want to go for the vegetable ones, but they all pretty much do the same thing. So when an essential oil is appropriate for ingestion, you can put it in a capsule and swallow it that way, and you never have to taste the essential oil. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas of how to use your essential oils safely, how to dilute with a carrier oil, and how to use capsules for ingestion. Thanks, guys.